Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be learning about Japan. Let's start with the history. During the German period, the inhabitants of the Japanese islands were gatherers, fishers, and hunters. German is the name of the era's pottery. During the Yo-Yo period, the rice culture was imported into Japan around 100 BC. With the introduction of agriculture, social classes started to evolve, and parts of the country began to unite under powerful landowners. Chinese travelers during the Han and Wei reported that a queen called Himiko regned over Japan at that time. The Yo-Yo period brought also the introduction of iron and other modern ideas from Korea into Japan. Again, its pottery gave the period its name. Amid this ongoing entry, a Chinese ship was blown off course and landed in 1543 on the Japanese island of Tangishima, just south of Kyushu. The three Portuguese traders on board were Antônio Mota, Francisco Zimoito, and presumably Fernando Mendes Pinto. They were the first Europeans to set foot in Japan. Now we move on to facts. The population of Japan is 126.5 million. The male population is 48.7 and the female population is 51.3. The currency of Japan is yen. The area of Japan is 377,915 kilometers squared, which makes it the 63rd largest country in the world by size. The national animal of Japanese is a Japanese macaque. The national bird of Japan is a Japanese green pheasant. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. The most populated language in Japan is Japanese. Japan does not have any states, but it has 47 prefectures and 4 territories. The largest prefecture in Japan by size is Tokyo. Here are some fun facts. Japan is made up of 6,852 islands. Watermelons in Japan are shaped like cubes. Every year, people in Japan use about 24 billion pairs of chopsticks. Tokyo is the second most expensive city to live in the whole world. Sushi used to be eaten as street food. Tokyo Sky Tree is a broadcasting and observation tower in Samuda, Tokyo. It became the tallest structure in Japan in 2010 and reached its full height of 634 meters in March 2011. Displacing the Canton Tower, and the second tallest structure in the world after the Burj Khalifa. Tokyo Disneyland is a 115-acre theme park at the Tokyo Disney Resort in Urasa, Shiba Prefecture, Japan, near Tokyo. Its main gate is directly adjacent to both Mahama Station and Tokyo Disneyland Station. It was the first Disney park to be built outside the United States, and it opened on 15th April 1983. Ueno Park is a spacious public park in Ueno district of Taito, Tokyo in Japan. The park was established in 1873 on lands formerly belonging to the Temple of Kennedy. Amongst the country's first public parks, it was founded following the Western example as part of the borrowing and assimilation of international practices that characterizes the early Meiji period. Yokohama. The Yokohama Landmark Tower is the second tallest building and 4th tallest structure in Japan, standing 296.3 meters high. Until surpassed by Abeno Hiraku's in 2012, it stood as the tallest building in Japan. It is located in the Minato Mirai 21 district of Yokohama City, next to the Yokohama Museum of Art. The building contains a 5-star hotel which occupies floors 49 to 70, with 603 rooms in total. Yokohama Chinatown is located in Yokohama, Japan, which is located just south of Tokyo. Its history is about 160 years long. Today, only a few Chinese people still live in Chinatown, but it has a population of about 3,000 to 4,000. Most of the residents are from Guangzhou, but many come from other regions. Enoshima is a small offshore island about 4 kilometers in circumference at the mouth of the Kates River, which flows into the Sagami Bay of Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. Administratively, Enoshima is part of the mainland city of Fujisawa and is linked to the Kate section of that city by a 600-meter long bridge. Osaka Castle is a Japanese castle in Shikoku, Osaka in Japan. The castle is one of Japan's most famous landmarks, and it played a major role in the unification of Japan during the 16th century of the Azumomeyama period. The Umeda Sky Building is the 19th tallest building in Osaka Prefecture in Japan, and one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. It consists of two 40-story towers that connect at their two uppermost stories, with bridges and an escalator crossing the wide atrium-like space in the center. It is located in Umeda District of Kiraku, Osaka. Universal Studios Japan, located in Osaka, is one of the 6 Universal Studios theme parks, owned and operated by USJ LLC, which is wholly owned by NBC Universal. The park is similar to the Universal Orlando Resort since it also contains selected attractions from Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood. The park opened on 31st May 2001. Nagoya. Nagoya Castle is a Japanese castle located in Nagoya, central Japan. During the Edo period, Nagoya Castle was the heart of one of the most important castle towns in Japan. Nagoya-juku, which was a post station on the Minaji Road linking 2 of the 5 important trade routes, the Shibuya and the Nozoku. Legoland Japan is a theme park in Nagoya, Japan. It opened on April 1st, 2017. It is the first Legoland theme park in Japan, the second in Asia after Legoland Malaysia Resort, and the 8th worldwide. The park is so protected to attract over 2 million visitors annually. Achusa Shrine is a Shinto shrine traditionally believed to have been established during the region of Emperor Kuchu, located in Ashina-ku, Nagona H Prefecture in Japan. The shrine is familiarly known as Atsuna-sama or simply as Miya. Since ancient times, it has been especially revered, ranking with the Grand Shrine of Is. The 200,000 square meter shrine complex draws over 9 million visitors annually. Sapporo. Odori Park is a park located in the heart of Sapporo, Edo, Japan. Odori means large street in Japanese. It stretches east to west through Nishi 1 km, Odori to Nishi 12 km, Odori, and divides the city into north and south sections. Odori Park spans about 1.5 kilometers and covers 78,901 meters squared during the European planning of Sapporo. It was originally designated as the main street, but it eventually became a park. Sapporo Clock Tower is a wooden structure and tourist distraction located at North 1 West 2. Shikoku, Sapporo is the largest city on the island of Hokkaido, North and Japan. The building is of American design and it is one of the few surviving Western-style buildings in Sapporo, a city developed in the 1870s with assistance from American government. The Sapporo Beer Museum is a museum located in the Sapporo Garden Park in Hagaishu, Sapporo, Hokkaido in Japan, registered as one of the Hokkaido Heritage Sites in 2004. The museum is the only beer museum in Japan. Top 5 sports. Baseball. Nippon Professional Baseball, or NPB, is the highest level of baseball in Japan. Locally, it is often called Pro Yaku, meaning professional baseball. Outside Japan, it is often just referred to as Japanese baseball. Soccer. The Japan national soccer team, nicknamed the Samurai Blue, represents Japan in men's international soccer, and it's controlled by the Japan Soccer Association, the governing body for soccer in Japan. The current head coach is Heijun Morios, who is also the current coach of Japan U23 team. Tennis. It is believed that tennis first arrived in Japan in 1878, when 5 courts were constructed in Yokohama's Yomite Park for use by foreigners. In the same year, George A. Leland was invited to introduce Western-style physical education to Japan, and it's generally believed that his input led to tennis becoming widely taught across the nation. Sumo wrestling. Sumo is often considered Japan's national sport and has been around since antiquity, originally arising from a Shinto ritual of a human wrestling with the god. Professional sumo tournaments began in 1684 in Tokyo's Tomeka Hachime-gushi. Golf. Like many of the sports on this list, golf was on import from the West following the Meiji Restoration. A British expat by the name of Arthur Hesketh had been living in Kobe for 33 years and was tired of being able to play his beloved sport. So he and his buddies set out to make a 4-hole golf course on Mount Roko, which forms the backdrop to Kobe. Takashi Miike is a Japanese filmmaker. He has directed over 100 theatrical, video, and television productions since his debut in 1991. His films run throughout a variety of different genres and range from violent and bizarre to dramatic and family-friendly. Anna Tsuchiya is a Japanese singer, actress, and semi-retired model of Irish and Polish descent. Since 2005, she's primarily known as a singer. Samara Rise Armstrong is a Japanese-born American actress, fashion designer, and model. She is known for her roles in Stay Alive, The O.C., It's a Boy-Girl Thing, and as Juliet Darling in the ABC television series. Akira Kurosawa, regarded as one of the Japanese greatest directors, Kurosawa began making films in the 1930s and enjoyed a career spanning 57 years. His most famous works include the physiological thriller Rashomon, centering around the body of a dead samurai. Olivia de Havilland, a surprising inclusion to this list to many. Academy Award winner Olivia de Havilland led an exciting life which initially began in Tokyo. She spent her first 3 years in Japan with her British parents and her sister Joan Fonte before her mother instead they leave due to the girl's ill health. Top airlines. All Nippon Airways, also known as ZQ, is the largest airline in Japan by revenues and passenger numbers. Its headquarters are located in Shiodome City Center in the Shiodome area of Minto Ward of Tokyo. Japanese Airlines, also known as Nikko, is an international airline and Japan's flag carrier, headquartered in Shinagawa, Tokyo. Its main hubs are Tokyo's Narita International Airport and Tokyo International Airport, as well as Osaka's Kansai International Airport and Osaka International Airport. Jetstar Japan is a low-fare Japanese airline based in Tokyo. Instantly planned commercial flights in late 2012, it launched ahead of a schedule on 3rd July 2012. The airline serves 14 destinations, 11 domestic and 3 international, using the fleet of 25 Airbus A320 aircraft. Peach. Officially, Peach Aviation is a budget airline based in Japan. Its head office is on the 5th floor of Kezu-2 on the property of Kansai International Airport in Izumisano, Osaka Prefecture. Peach has hubs at Kansai and at Nihon Airport on Okinawa Island. Skymark Airlines is a low-cost airline headquartered at Haeundae Airport in Ota, Tokyo, Japan, operating scheduled passenger service with Japan. Seasons. Spring is March to May. Summer is June to August. Autumn is September to November. Winter is December to February. Top exports and imports. Top exports: vehicles, computers, iron and steel, plastic, articles. Top imports: mineral fuels, crude petroleum and farm materials. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.